So we took The Great Gatsby and we decided to turn it into basically a children's book. So we turned it into a more Dr. Seuss feel. In Gatsby, it's more narration and there's a lot of description and it's from Nick's point of view. In our work, we made it lots of rhyming and we made it strictly dialogue based. There's no narration about what's going on. And there's some plot elements that we tried to emphasize, like the Onceler asks the Lorax about taking care of all the trees, like Tom Buchanan starts asking Gatsby about how he went to Oxford and if he really did. And Jordan and Nick are woodland creatures, and they both seem to side with Gatsby more than they side with Jordan. At one point, Nick actually says that he stands up, like, next to Gatsby and, like, puts his hand on his back to, like, have his renewal of faith. And so woodland creatures are on the Lorax's side of the argument. And the Onceler accuses Loraxby of doing illegal business, like Tom accuses Gatsby of doing the rum running. And at one point, the Onceler mentions the eagle, and we took that to be Klipspringer, so there's that element in there.
The Lorax is a lot like Jay Gatsby. He leaves for a while, like Gatsby goes off to war, and then he comes back and tries so hard to save all those trees or get Daisy. And in the end, the Onceler, Tom, wins and takes the last truffle tree, Daisy, and then Gatsby dies. The Lorax goes away.
Hi there. The Onceler was a great representation of Tom Buchanan. Tom Buchanan takes advantage of people and takes advantage of Daisy. He has affairs with many women, just like how the Onceler doesn't care about any other trees. He cuts many trees down for the sole purpose of his materialistic desires to create more needs. Not satisfied with one truffle a tree, the Onceler needs more and more and doesn't care who he hurts in the process.
Daisy's like the last truffle tree because she doesn't really know what's going on and she's always really confused. And she doesn't know whether it's better to become a Thneed or stay a tree, because the Onceler keeps telling her that if she was a Thneed she'd be useful and people would like her more. So that's like Tom trying to convince her that it's better to stay with him than to go with Gatsby like she plans. And she tries really hard to stop the fighting between the two of them in this scene, but she's not very convincing and a tree is never really convincing. And eventually she decides that it's better to become a Thneed.
Jordan and Nick are the little wooden creatures in the background. This is because they both play very minor roles in this scene. However, they still serve to support and back up Gatsby, or the Lorax. In the original story of the Lorax, the little eeny-beeny woodland creatures are always on the Lorax's side. This is reflected through our rendition of The Great Loraxby.